Hi, today we are going to learn how to stop malicious IPs from slowing down your site with many search requests. The Search Console plugin drastically improves the default WordPress search function, directing users to relevant content without hassle. Automatically redirects users based on search queries, suggests query terms, and replace unwanted words. The Search Console plugin also protects your website from hackers and spam bots attempting to crash your site with DOS attacks. In this example use case video, we will consider how to stop malicious IPs from slowing down your site with many search requests. Each time a search is blocked, the user IP address is locked. You can easily block it from the banned IP's dashboard. Ban negates searches of specified terms, either displaying a customizable denied message or redirecting the user. Let's start acquainting with the plugin from its settings. Navigate to CM Search Console, Settings. In this use case, we will consider the options that are related to the banning feature only. In the feature control, you can disable or enable core features of this plugin. Disable redirect, disable replace, disable autocomplete, and disable banned rules. For our video, we need to be enabled only the rule for banning. The loading settings section. Disable loading. Disable the loading icon after searching. Loading label. Change the text of searching label. The banned settings section. The options in this section define what happens when users search for a banned term. Banned search result. Choose the action when the user searches for a banned term. The options are: show error message, display the customizable message to the user, or redirect, send the user to a specified URL. Banned message. Customize a message that the user will see if in banned search result is chosen show error message. Banned redirect URL. Set the URL where the user will be redirected if in banned search result is chosen redirect. It can be a page with some information about forbidden requests that you need to prepare in advance. Ban empty search. Choose yes to add a rule that bans empty searches. Whitelisted IP. A list of IPs which should not get on the banned IP list. If there is more than one IP address, they must be separated by comma. Now click the button Update to save the changes. Now it's time to create some rules banning unwanted search requests. Navigate to CM Search Console, Dashboards. Head to the tab Banned Dashboard. There you can see that one rule is already created, /s+. This is a rule for empty requests. It's created because in plugin settings the option Ban Empty Search is enabled. To remove this rule, you need to disable the option. To create a new rule, click the button Add Banned Term. Write the term that you want to ban in the field and then click Save Changes. You can delete the rule at any time by clicking the button Delete next to the rule. To cancel the actions before they were saved, click the button Cancel. In the same way, you can create any number of rules. Let's look at the example of how the list with a few created rules can look like. Now let's see how it works on the front end. In the first example, in the option Banned Search Result is chosen Show Error Message, so it will just show the error message to the user who looks for the forbidden term. In the second example, in the option Banned Search Result is chosen Redirect. The user who looks for the forbidden term will be redirected to the defined by you URL. One more useful feature is Banned IPs list that shows you a list of all IP addresses that searched for banned terms. To manage it, navigate to CM Search Console, Banned IPs list. There you can see a table with the list of IPs and commit some actions with them. Erase the log. Click it to remove all records about IPs. Export for HD access. Click it to export the list of banned IPs. It exports not all IPs from the list, but only banned. Filter by dates. Filter IPs by date. Choose the period of time by setting start and end date and then click the button Apply. Filter banned. Check this box and click Apply to filter banned IPs. IP. Click it to order the list by IPs. Count. Click it to order the IPs in the log by the number of how many times they have searched for banned search requests. Banned. If you need to ban some IP that looks suspicious for you, you can simply check the box next to the needed IP. Date. In this column you can see the date and time when this IP made last search request on your site. You can also check the location of any IP. Just hover on needed IP and click Check IP location. You will be redirected to the site that defines IP location. One more useful feature is Search Terms Log. Navigate to CM Search Console, Search Terms Log. Here you can see and manage the statistics and activity with search requests. There is a table with all terms that users searched on your site. Here you can do the following things: erase the log, filter search terms by date, search for definite term in the log to see its statistics, filter search requests that you have banned, order the items in the log by terms, and order the items in the log by the number of how many times it's been searched. You can also hover on any item and apply a few actions. Search the term. If click on it, you will be redirected to the front end of your site to see what search results can be found for this term. Remove. Remove this record from the log. Two important columns are banned and count. In the count column you can see how many times some term or phrase was requested. If you think this request is suspicious, you can create a banned rule by simply checking the box in the relevant column in the line of needed term or phrase. This rule will appear in banned dashboard. Following instructions found in the plugin and guides, you should be able to stop malicious IPs from slowing down your site with many search requests. Thanks for watching the video.